boys and girls, it's Wootini from GayGamer.net here with another one of my video podcasts. This week will be kind of short because I don't have a whole lot going on, but next week's will be very special because I will have finally gotten my hands on a Wii U. So I will have plenty to talk about, so make sure that you check the site for some hands-on impressions of some game demos and the Wii U itself. And next week's podcast, I will be yammering on and on and on about it. But this week, I have been playing quite a great deal of Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes, which is super fun. You know I love the Lego games. I can't get enough of them. I am working on my review, but I'm not quite done with story mode yet at the time of this filming. Simply because you could easily just plow through story mode in a Lego game and just finish it really quickly, but my video game OCD takes over and I have to smash every single thing on a level and collect as many of the little Lego studs as I can. That little ching sound that they make when you... it's like... it's hypnotic. I can't get enough of it. So I'm trying to collect all things, and I get really disappointed if I don't fill the meter and get the superhero on every level. It's frustrating, but I will be going back. So I'm not going to talk too much about it, just because I don't, got to save something for my review for the site, right? But my main complaint with Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes is that they're like, hey, we've got all these superheroes, you've got Superman, and Wonder Woman, and Flash, and Green Lantern, and Hawkman, and Hawkgirl, and when I went to that, press preview, I saw all these characters, and they unlocked them all for me, and I got to run around Gotham City as all of these people, and it was really fun. But when you're actually playing the story mode, like, Superman pops in for a, hey, how you doing, and then like maybe about halfway through the game, he joins you and becomes a playable character, but then it takes a few levels before you can actually unlock him. And I've not seen a single other DC superhero yet in the single-player game. And I think I'm about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way through it, maybe 2/3. We'll say 2/3. And I haven't seen anybody else. And I haven't done any free roaming to unlock other characters if possible, just because I want to get through the story mode. So it's frustrating because all these other heroes are supposed to be in it, and I have not seen them yet. But let me assure you, it is a little disconcerting to hear voices coming out of the Lego characters because they were so cute when they were silent. And I will say that there are quite a few moments during the story scenes where it's those silent moments of reaction shots and stuff happening that get a chuckle and are still funny. But I understand that they have a story that they need to tell, and they can't tell it without dialogue because you won't understand what's going on. It's not like they're adapting a movie where you know exactly what the story is and they can get away with just doing the miming. And I know that they're working on the Lego Lord of the Rings, and they're apparently using actual, dialogue from the movie in there, so that's weird. I'm not sure how that's going to work, because part of the reason why I don't necessarily mind the Lego Batman 2 voices, although they're not Mark Hamill as the Joker, but they do a good sound-alike, everybody sounds about right, because some of the dialogue is actually really funny. Like, Batman's jealousy of Superman. Like, Robin is, enamored of Superman because he's Superman. And Batman's all like, he's not that great. And it's funny. He's like, And, he's like, we're not calling Superman. Alright, call Superman. When they get in a jam. And so that kind of thing is funny. So I'm not really sure how Lego Lord of the Rings is going to work, because they can't really play humor if they're just going to take actual dialogue tracks from the movie. I don't know. But yeah, no, Lego Batman 2, super fun. Still getting the hang of the flying controls. I couldn't find any way to invert the y-axis, which I end up having to do in games a lot because it confuses me. You can actually play a demo of Lego Batman 2 on your 3DS. Did you know that? The eShop has some game demos, and surprisingly, the 3DS version, the demo level is like the first level of the game, the console game, and it's pretty much the same progress. It's the same levels, the same areas. It's just everything's a little smaller, so it's a theater, but there's, you know, fewer tables, and it's a smaller sized environment. And then some of the puzzles are a little different because the screen is smaller, so they make them a little bit, I think they simplify the puzzles a little. Not so much that they're like, oh, this is stupid, but they're just slightly different puzzles. But it's kind of the same game, so I figure like it's going to end up having the same exact story, and you'll have all the unlockable characters and stuff, and you can play it portably. I have also tried, I've not tried the Kingdom Hearts demo, but I do want to try that because I want to see if it's the same area that I was playing through at PAX East, which was the Tron level. I did, however, try the Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man demo from the movie, and when it downloaded, you know how the 3DS demos, they have limits. You can only demo it 30 times, which, I mean, my first thought was, wait, you're going to limit the number of times I can play this demo? And then I'm like, well, but I'm probably not going to want to play it more than once. Like, I'll either play it and go, oh, this is terrible, I don't want to play this anymore. Or you'll play it and go, okay, now I'll just get the game when it comes out. You know, I don't really want to replay a demo, because you're going to replay it when you buy the real game. So, it's kind of like, okay, 30 times is more than enough for me. And I downloaded the Amazing Spider-Man demo, which only has 10 times in it. And I was like, why are you limiting it to only 10? And then I started playing it, and I was like, yeah, you could do this as one-time only demo, because I'm not even sure. I mean, I didn't finish the demo. I might finish the demo, but I might not, because it's not really that impressive. So that's a case where you don't want to release a demo of a game because it's not actually going to get anybody to buy it. Whereas something like Lego Batman 2, I'm like, oh, this is a lot of fun. Like, I would buy that because it was fun. But I appreciate that they're offering demos in 3DS eShop, because that's one of the things that I like about the consoles, like PS3 and Xbox. Like, you can download demos, try a game and see if you like it, and then go buy it. Because when a game costs $60, you need to be really sure that it's going to be worth it for you. There is nothing more annoying than spending $60 on a game thinking, I'm going to have so much fun playing this, and then finding out that you really are not. Either because the game turns out to be not that good, or because you're not that good at the game. I've had both of those experiences. So I know I told you I was going to keep this short, so I am going to shut myself up now. And tune in next week when I will have plenty to say about Nintendo's brand new Wii U console. See you then!